What is going on, Warriors? It is your boy Shinryu, and it is time for another Street Fighter Duel content. So now we've got new characters that have been announced with the long weekend that sort of occurred here in North America, precisely Canada. We've had I've sort of like had like my feelings that some of the content that's going to be released not going to be anything that is going to be revolutionary, but it was also a chance to hope that we might be seeing something extremely new. We did have some new stuffs up here, and we're just going to go right ahead and go and look through every one of them. Okay, so as you can see, we just looked at the new Dhalsim, and I've also looking at new Ibuki, and we're going to go right ahead to reveal what has been added since the maintenance update. Okay, I have collected my maintenance rewards already, but I'm going to go through the actual update notes and see if there's anything special to point out here. Okay, obviously the first one is over here is Trendy Dhalsim, and his trials limited trial event. He's a master character and also techie as well. So we're going to be looking at how his mechanic actually looks. We also know Ibuki is also apparently a legendary character, meaning you're probably going to have to pay for her. Well, I'm not going to say probably you're definitely going to have to pay for her to be able to acquire her. Now we are going to be looking at her in a video, separate video, to see if she's actually worth the purchase. For me, I've already decided that if there's ever a legend character that might actually tell me, I actually don't want to jinx it, but it's only going to be maybe one that is real base. So I'm just going to keep on, hoping that somehow it doesn't have to be that, but based on what things are looking at right now, knowing that he's an important character, we can bet that there there's also probably going to want to exploit that as well. So that's pretty much okay. That's good. But let's go over to the actual update notes. Okay. So what do we have that is new? We already discussed this. The limited trials and the characters. Then we've got the honor treasure. Okay, that's back. That's why you got to hit the hammer. We've got street art is back. I love street art because you can always look forward to nice rewards. We're going to see what kind of rewards are in there. I believe there is Achon and Sagat again, which is pretty nice. On a chance to push the Sagat or Achon further, whoever you've been working with. I recommend you pick just one of the characters rather than going back and forth unless you're sort of like really close or you sort of have a different approach. Maybe you want to build them equally using them in equal measure. Um, of course, got secret training is going to be coming back soon, or is it added already? I don't think I've seen secret training yet. It's upcoming, so it's probably going to come back soon. And of course, trial of justice as well, probably going to come back soon if not here already. And then for the changes, I'm missing attack stats. These are pretty much passive stuff that can be overlooked if you're not really hardcore. And of course, got 6 new maps in the Wonderland training. I'll try and do like a video on that as well. My journey towards it. If it was easy, it was difficult, we're just going to freestyle and play through all 6 maps as recommended and as requested. All right, so let's go into the actual game itself and let's look at everything in its own at a glance. All right, we've got top picks here again, the typical stuff, right? Typically not my concern because I don't deal with this at all. And of course, if we look at a glance right now, the easiest way to go. Let's go to challenge here, and then it's Wonderland training here. These are the new stages. We're going to be attempting them in a separate video. All right, they're always typically fun. Hopefully, we can solve it first time around. We're going to see how I do in terms of like trying to solve the each puzzle. We got the honor treasure here. I already attempted the first one, and I'm on the second floor right now. I see I have 13. What I typically do when I attempt each one, I don't know if you've actually watched my previous videos in the past, is I make sure that I have minimum amount of what you can open before I proceed, which is typically 20. What, right? Yeah, there's 5, which is typically 20 that you can click on. All right, and I believe we started with what, 24 in the first. In the first, maybe you call it 24 daily, but we started 24, and that's what I've been working with since. And of course, I was able to have 13 left, so I'm going to have to wait to balance it up to 20 again. So, meaning tomorrow we're going to be doing another poll. And if it gets to the point where we have like 40, then it means we can actually do 2 pools and 2, like, guesses and that kind of stuff. This is how I kind of play it. And I just wait to make sure that I can actually unleash I have enough knowledge in everything. So that's for that part. Street art is back, and I will give my quick recommendation as soon as we look at what each reward is. Over here, no, they're not some of the bigger numbers, right, in terms of what you can pick up, but might be a good opportunity for you to pick up. For me, I think the best value looks like might be the cars, but of course boosters are nice as well because these numbers are pretty large. This is like two, this is kind of like you know well, it's only 600. It's not like up to like 10, but this is like two single pulls of the cars. I might go for boost stones because that's what I typically go for, or it might be a chance for me to go for the fate gems, right? But yeah, that's for that. You get them repetition until you actually get and there are times two, by the way, until you get to this one here. And of course, this is where the characters are interesting. Once again, I'd always tell you guys, you only go for scarce characters. You can see here the box indicates Inferno or Master for a reason, so don't bother with any of these guys, no matter how important they are, or no matter how much you feel like you're close. You can always get them through regular pools, and they're easy to get that way. Okay, so now with regards to the street art, what I was going to say is the strategy is very simple. All right, you want some of the things that I always focus on that I pretty much intentional, or let's go through them one by one. Her gems are just pretty much as they are automatic, but you can see here you have to deploy two attacking fighters in each whatever. What you want to do is you want to be strategic in some of the modes that you're playing. Modes like the arenas, this ladder match, some of these modes here. This is one of the some of the best places to sort of exploit that. All right, going back to the street out there. But what you want to do is you want to pair your attackers, okay, with I believe like the tank or support, right? You want to pair them with these guys. That way you're not really suffering, all right? And then of course, then you have like your what? Let's go with. I think there should be like assassins as well. Yeah, you have the assassins, all right. And is there any other class? Let's see here. Just trying to make sure. I think it's just so we've got we've got support, we've got attackers, we've got hold on, let's go back. Yeah, I think it's just three, right? So the easiest way to go about it is pairing either your attackers or your assassins with like the tanks and support, and then of course whichever one gets cleared, you do the other one that way as well. I'll give you a quick example right now. As you can see right now, I'm pretty much two in this progress here. We are two here as well. You can tell that they're sort of working in tandem. Um, and of course, you also want to use that sort of lineup in, okay, so we haven't studied assassins yet. You also want to use that sort of lineup in your um, Shadowless City. Yeah, here it is, Shadowless City here. So, it's a good thing that I didn't actually complete it yet because that means I actually have like some chance to sort of like get a head start. But like I said, one of the easiest way to go about it is go in arena, right? Make sure that your lineup. Let's see here. Do we have anyone? Okay, this one might be defeatable. All right. So you look at the lineup that you have right now. Okay, so Gokin obviously is like a tank, right? Bison is an attacker. Avery Yu is an assassin, and where's where am I? Okay, Oni is what is an attacker too. So these are fulfilling the two attackers slot, right? But you need one more person here to either be like support or a tank. So in this case right now, I can go right ahead and put maybe say for example A-chan to balance this book. All right, and I think we should be able to complete yeah like a combo. The combo would I'll probably go yeah, I'll go this way for now. Him, her, him, him. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Bison can just use Inferno Blast whenever it wants to. There's something I'm trying to like look at as well. Give me a second here. Of course, I don't want to waste Ivory U. You know, we can always get more attack with Ivory U. Maybe we'll put him here, right? Because my Oni now is started to already kind of boosted his fighting soul spirit, and hopefully, it can be good enough. Now, this team that we're facing is one of the most difficult teams to actually go up against. Because even if you see, let's go back here. My lineup say 11. This is, I think, just trying to give the best possible line. If you go over to attack, you actually see the true power here, right? This is 9-8, but it's not the team I want to use, right? I should have actually just tried to like stock it up. Let's see if we can refresh and get like a better thing, because we want to guarantee a win, right? We're not seeing any decent. Oh, it's actually gotten worse. Should just pick the one I had before. Okay, let's just try these guys here. Yeah, once you see, Beast and Give here, it's always typically tough because first of all, I'm not going to have Ivory on the lineup right now. Uh, yeah, it's definitely gonna be tough. You know what? Let's be more realistic and let's try and look for people that can actually help us through the game rather than just my typical lineup here. So I'm gonna go right ahead and I'm gonna add Fashion Blanca to represent the tank. All right, let's go up here, put him there. All right, and let's use Achan to represent. Do I want to use someone as weak as that, or let's use someone as strong as her? Right, represent our support, right? And then we can go in this mode. Fashion Blanca, nope. Get some health. It's Blanca and him. Save that. This should be a more competitive team. And then we can also have Eva Ryu support Fashion Blanca. And maybe I have like, Rose support him. Alright. Yep. Go about do it that way. And now let's see how this battle turns out. Okay, so let's go hit the fight button. And as you can see here right now, what I've done here is I've paired like my two, I have two attackers in Bison and Oni, and then I have a tank from Fashion Blanca to support Elena, which fulfills that criteria as having either a tank or a support, right? So far they're pushing us, but we are starting to pressure them back as well. Um, all right, come on, come on. Okay, Bison is left, so we should be able to win this. All right, cool. So that's nice. That's neat. So what we've done. We've obviously gotten the W there, right? And this looks like another chance for us to take advantage. I don't want to lose this particular. It looks like it's the same team again. Let's try again. All right. So that what that should do now is that should give us on another 2 points when it comes to fulfilling the criteria for the street art. Okay. Like I said, this is one of the easiest ways to sort of go about it. You don't want to focus on just uh, a class per fight. You want to try and clear as fast as quickly as possible. So that means you want to sort of like pair two classes, and he just wants to pair is you want to pair like a tank support with like an attack because the assassins. Oh, this okay. We just have two guys left. All right, so we won. All right, I was a bit worried there because was it the same team? I know it was the same lineup, but I don't know if it was the same person. But yeah, we can close this for now, and let's go back to the street art, like I was trying to show you guys. All right, and as you can see here, if we go back here, now we have 4 fulfilled here. All right, I will go over here as well. We have 4 too, so it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. So this is the way you want to sort of deal with these portions here. Now, some of the other ones, Shadowloo City, we're gonna try and do that. This is gonna motivate me to almost not miss Shadowless City, stages because I know I have missed quite a bit. All right, and let's see here, balanced fighters. So this is the last one I started to look for. So now you compare the balanced fighters with your assassins, right? So that's just it. And balance are kind of like just by themselves, right? So that's the other way. That's why I was trying to figure out that there was also one more class that had not been mentioned, and that's what that is. All right, so then the last one that I want to talk about here, all these ones here that have to do the A grade. Once we do our draft day, we're gonna go right ahead and hopefully get some, because that's where we're gonna be filling all those, right? My fast gains, yeah. So all these ones here, flame, and there's one for wind as well. Uh, there you go. So all that stuff, right? That's what we're gonna be doing with that, and that's one of the reasons why I also recommend stacking up your, you know, A plus frags. You know, this stuff's right here. We're gonna be getting more when we attempt this limited time experience. This is for Jonin Ibuki. All right, she looks really neat. Looks really nice, well designed character. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that she is definitely a paid to win character. So, City Pursuit is back as well. Let's see. Is there anything else that is caught our eye? Nothing at all. And I think this is where you probably would see where you purchase these characters. Is this? Oh, not here. Mall. The mall actually. So, did I miss? Did I miss it? Oh yeah, there it is. So, let's see. Only we can get into SS Plus so we can get some fake gems. I don't really care about missing out on this. I have too much of this. I don't have. You can see I have 7. I barely use them. I barely know who to use them on. Typically, I use them on characters I know that I don't intend to get their actual triple S cars soon. So this is where you're going to be getting all that stuff, right? And eventually, you know, that's pretty much all that they have added since the last update, right? I can't say anything else new. So just it seems more like a simple, basic update that had just been done. Not typically you want the major stuff that would happen, like a major change, maybe not happen until maybe some other interesting events. The last outro I wanted to check as well is, well, they didn't mention in the updates. So I don't think that there is any. Typically they would have added a new character of Fighting Soul. The first was E-Hunter, as we know, right? All right, and then of course we had Ivoriu as the next one. We're talking about just for the Thunder faction for now. So we're gonna just breeze through. I know that they didn't mention it, so there's probably nobody new in the Thunder faction that has been added. So we're just gonna breeze through all of them again just to make sure that that is the case. And as you can see, there is nothing. No. So we're already done. All right. So all these are just duplicates. So yeah, no new characters on that front there. What I can't wait for is, obviously rumors and all that kind of stuff, but I can't wait for the point where they actually make, Ryu actually have his, all the additional moves so that he's actually competitive and a proper A character rather than being the B character that he is right now, right? But or B plus if you want to go, well, B, yeah, because that's where you start from, right? But otherwise, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Make sure you smash the like on the button, and of course, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.